Britain's toughest medics.
CPR in progress.
We will be the people that are going in the direction of where something went bang when other people are going in the opposite direction.
He is armed at the moment with a knife.
The NHS's Hazardous Area Response Teams, HART for short, are trained to tackle the most critical cases in the most dangerous places.
I'm going to try and tunnel the way through to you. Everywhere collapsed around me. No worries, mate.
Could be someone in water, at height, underground, overcome by gas. Whatever it is, our team are there to access them and treat them in those environments.
Created after the 7/7 London bombings, they're in the front line when terrorists strike.
We're here for the big day when everybody's nightmares come true.
It's been confirmed that it is a nail bomb.
Specially selected,
Is you know how open it is?
It's fallen from around 20 foot.
highly trained,
She's currently trapped in the car by her legs. There's massive intrusion into his cab.
never filmed before.
Shotgun injuries to his leg.
These are some of the world's most elite paramedics.
We have got specialist kit, we have got specialist vehicles. People coming in from other agencies, and I think it's like a scene out of Thunderbirds.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we need him on a board in a minute, out of collar.
Everyday heroes risking their lives to save others.
This is going to be a major incident.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 16 HART teams are on standby across the UK to deal with the very worst emergencies. In Leeds, this is where Yorkshire's rescue squad is based. And it's fitness day.
32 steps on step 7, half K in each.
Drop.
There are only 40
Drop.
HART medics. They
Stop.
face a tough physical test every 6
Lie
months.
down.
Steady out.
And failure means being returned to regular ambulance duties.
Yeah, we'll just get him down and then we'll readjust the lines. It's very demanding.
As well as high levels of medical knowledge, each medic has a specialist skill from water rescue to tunnelling or climbing.
All call signs RTC M1.
But for now, training is put on hold.
We've just had a phone call now to say we've got a job. I don't know what it is. Manny's just coming down now, so we'll get a bit of a quick briefing on it before we head out.
On the M1 in West Yorkshire, there's been a serious accident.
Hotel 1, go ahead.
This lorry appears to be a tanker, and the police are now telling us that the tanker is corrosive. Over.
That's all received. Is there any leak from the tanker that they're aware of? Over?
The whole of Papa team is responding. If toxic chemicals are leaking, hundreds of lives could be in danger. This could be a difficult, potentially dangerous operation.
Well, we've got rid
Paramedic
of
Paul
Bobby.
is the
He's just
hazmat
fucking
advisor,
trying to get rid
the
of Russ.
team's expert in toxic chemicals.
HCVs, they take some stopping when they lose control. And he's, hitting the gantry, it's going to come to a big sudden stop. Obviously, we don't want any gases around or anything that we're going to come into contact with, so we need to be getting information as quick as we can, really.
I wanted to update you, obviously, to get out just up the top of the Storm has been up to police and Paramedics on route to get off carriageway to over.
Yes, that's all received. Many thanks.
We've now got a clinical supervisor on the scene. It sounds like quite a serious incident.
The M1 is blocked. The hard shoulder is the only way through.
Yes, I think so. It's only M1 northbound.
The tanker has hit a gantry. It's carrying a powerful alkali. And it's still not clear whether it's leaking. And the driver is trapped.
Hi guys. Coptic's over. We've got a slight leak down there.
It is carrying remains of a cargo of highly caustic sodium hydroxide. The driver's cab is crushed. Another few inches.
Diddly about what it is you're asking. We can have our opinion, sure, but some of the things he asks, it's just like,
working on stabilising the trucker. His abdomen has been crushed.
Just at the moment, just pinned purely by it.
Pinned by.
Pinned by where that's rammed the body back in towards him.
Right. Any pain anywhere?
The patient's lack of pain is very worrying. It suggests he may have a spinal injury.
He just can't feel his legs, do you know what I mean?
I just need that to pull it out. I'll be able to breathe, I'll be able to get out.
Okay.
Paul must get access to the cab. The driver is trapped in a space only 18 inches across.
I want to try and get into cab actually and just have a look at his legs because he is pinned from his waist. Now he's saying he can't feel any pain. It might be that he can't feel his legs. We're not sure yet. So I do just want to get eyes on his legs if I can.
The driver is in a terrible predicament. If he deteriorates, delivering life-saving first aid will be impossible.
Yeah, we got it. Right, we are. It's Paul again, mate. I'm above you at this point, mate. Can you, with your left hand, just feel down your leg for me, your left leg. Right, will that move?
That should lift up and I'll get to my leg.
Right. Can you move your feet? He's pinned from the steering wheel on his pelvis. So I think it's a lot of mechanical.
So they're going to have to possibly roll dashboard and stuff like that.
His steering wheel's really, really badly compressed on him. TXA, maybe have a bag of fluid ready just in case when we're releasing it, you know what I mean?
In case the driver is bleeding internally, he's been given the clotting drug TXA. If he does have undiagnosed injuries, his life could be at stake.
Right, mate. Gonna put a strap round me, and there's a nice gap at the side of his seat, so I'm gonna go in there feet first, and just see what I can see down there. Limited view from where I am, so I think I'm gonna have to get in. Do you know what I mean? And just see if I can shift a bit of gear.
It's the firefighter's job to release the driver. Hart's job to ensure he stays alive during the operation.
It's literally just going to be, in case of spreading the door.
Oh, perfect.
So we're going to put the platform in place, use the platform to hold the door whilst we're spreading it, which will help hold his weight. And then once that's hold the door, pull the platform away, open the door, bring the platform back onto a board.
First thing I'm going to do, mate, is try and get this armrest out of the way. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead, go on.
You let go there. That's sharp behind your leg, isn't it?
On my knee.
Yeah.
Pushing back on my knee.
Right. Well, that's your dash.
This rescue is becoming ever more complex. The situation is becoming critical.
Ambulance service and the patient breathing.
Every year, Yorkshire's 999 Control Centre receives more than 300,000 calls to life-threatening emergencies.
Ingested cannabis last night and now vomiting.
Only a handful are so serious they're relayed to the region's bronze commander.
He looks like he's losing consciousness and in and out of consciousness.
And only 1 in 300 is allocated to the HART team.
My son's trapped.
It's an incoming road traffic collision.
At HART headquarters, the team have at their disposal millions of pounds worth of equipment designed to tackle any emergency. And 100-mile-an-hour response vehicles to carry it.
It can be quite a dangerous job. We're not scared of taking risks, though, if it's to find a patient and treat them.
Hotel 1 to all call signs. Industrial fire in Kilnhurst.
In South Yorkshire, a waste recycling plant is on fire. Hundreds of people living next to the plant are in danger.
Obviously, I don't want to get too close.
The Bravo team is a 35-mile drive.
Clear left, does it?
Yeah. Been to numerous fires before. We're actually on scene. The people who were involved in that actual fire are dead. So we've got to think about how we reduce that risk on other people. You've got to be thinking all the time, this might be the big one, this might be the big one. Bloody hell.
I remember we've got police on scene wanting to know your location. Have you managed to get to the RV point?
Yeah, that's a Roger.
BBC Radio Sheffield. Firefighters are at the scene of a fire at an industrial unit in Rotherham. It's thought up to 500 tonnes of plastic could be on fire at the site.
But you can hear gas canisters going up now. There you go.
Hotel 1, Hotel 2. We'll just get some masks out.
Workers at the plant ran for their lives, and one has burns.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it. Hello, mate. All right, how's it going? I'm Tim. What's your name, my friend?
Boy! Yeah,
If the man inhaled hot
boy.
gases from the fire, his life could be in danger.
Right, yeah. What language do you speak?
No, he's got burns.
Slovakia. So what's happened, my friend?
He's staying behind a machine.
Okay.
He's coming out.
Red hot aerosol canisters
Boy.
are raining from the sky. The temperature at the core of the fire has reached 500 degrees Celsius.
How's your vision? No.
Ain't bad.
Vision okay? Can you see okay? Yeah. Breathing.
He's going in this ambulance.
The worker is lucky to be
Do
alive.
driving?
Tim wants him out of the danger
It's
zone
okay,
into
I know you
hospital
can't do
as
driving,
soon as
little
possible.
fella. You're a good boy, though.
Potentially, you've got initial
You're
effects
a good
depending
boy,
on what's
you
in
do
it.
it. Where's the
Yeah,
phone?
people
Where's
could die,
phone?
but also there might
Where's
be longer
phone,
lasting
buddy?
effects.
Can you
They
see
might
it?
come down
Good
with
boy.
diseases that need
Good
treating for
boy.
years to
Yeah.
come.
Beautiful young
Hundreds
man.
of residents are in danger from the toxic smoke plume.
My big issue is obviously public safety, because substances that are involved in fire. 500 tonnes of plastic, huge skips full of aerosols. They've been pretty much popping off constantly now for about 25-30 minutes. Seems a bit like
Boy.
popcorn. If we can stop putting in place, a
Boy,
bit of a door
stay.
knock, stay inside.
Have these all been evacuated?
Negative.
Many of the people who live on the estate are elderly or vulnerable.
If this wind direction changes and it starts heading northwest, we might have an issue then.
The team must make sure all are evacuated to safety. And that means braving the smoke until everyone is accounted for.
Oh no, someone that just cracked the shits with the NDIS. They don't have any family. She basically packed it in and told them she was moving to a nursing home, and she did.
In the Leeds suburb of Morley, another critical emergency is coming in. Alpha Team is being led today by Simon Rochers for short. And some drivers aren't helping him. A man was working under his car when a jack collapsed. He's trapped.
Information, no person, not conscious, not breathing.
Everybody first on scene with this fire.
HART and the fire service have only minutes to save him.
Unfortunately, it's not that uncommon, although it sounds like it should be. We've been to one before, unfortunately. Could be fatal, that job. 10:21 on scene, fire service in attendance.
Mark Kellett is being crushed by his Volkswagen. He's barely breathing.
He's breathing. Okay. Can I just get in just a quick assessment? Yeah. I won't get in your way. We'll carry on working, I'll work around you.
Fire are trying to rig airbags to lift the car. It weighs more than a ton.
Ryan, here, yeah. Get in as what you can. Breathing's not good.
Yeah, the lady that was working for, she was working for a
Get some
company.
bodies out, drag him out. Drag him out. Yeah, yeah. As soon as I get him high enough, let's just get him out.
Managing that company was fucking inclined up to the point where one had to go for a plan review.
Okay.
His company's being shut down.
Within
She
a
hasn't
minute of their arrival,
been paid
he's out.
sick for 50 years. And he's still allowed to work with the client. He's
Manpower.
ripped off
We need him on a board in a minute.
as a support worker.
Rochers is fighting to save Mark.
That's on full. 10 on 15, yeah. Not yet, no.
but he may already be too late.
Try the board, yeah? Yeah, if you get, we've got a cop ready. We'll get Scoop. Yeah.
His brain has been starved of oxygen since the jack collapsed.
Forget some knobs on him, mate. Right shoulder, right chest.
His wife fought in vain to lift the car with her bare hands. Now she too needs medical help. She's in shock and her palms are cut.
Just try and relax a bit. What's your name?
You are.
Got cut there, which we're trying to lift the car up to get him. That's it, nice and steady.
All right, boss, Can somebody get us a collar, please?
Mark's displaying worrying signs of brain damage.
Yeah, so the company he was running, he set it up as a trust.
Okay, fella, okay. He's a little bit agitated. Just a full set of
something
odds.
like 15
A doctor has
clients.
arrived to join the rescue. The plan is to anaesthetise Mark here
$300,000
in the
in
street.
total.
Get out of sight here. Get out of sight. We need a line in this side as well. And some fluids up. Ready? We've got one in so far. Right, spark was up the airway. I'm just going to leave it out for a minute. Just keeping a bit of a
Within the day, they said the
chin lift
company
here
got
going on.
vibrant.
Proper agitated.
And he had to go into administrative shutdown.
All right, fella.
But he's still allowed to work with clients and took money from them. That makes
All
no
right,
sense.
that's okay. It's okay. Just relax. Just give that chance for that cat to work. Extremely agitated at the minute. Lift. You can feel pressure on it sometimes, and it affects different people in different ways. Everybody is looking at you, especially if it's quite a large scene with a lot of people around, a lot of public around, and you've just got to take control and command of this situation and just get on with it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, connecting everything up now. We need full top monitor and on. And if we can open the drip up now.
Mark is being sedated, then paralysed by drugs.
Just wait for the paralysis agent to work. When that's fully worked, pop the tube in.
He's now deeply unconscious.
Okay, should be good for a look. Press your arm on the side. Yeah, okay, we've got a view of the epiglottis, view of the cause, take the bougie.
A tube is being carefully slid down his windpipe.
Feel the clicks. Tube on, please. Okay, I've got the tube, got the bougie, through the cord.
It will allow his rescuers to take over his breathing so his brain can rest.
Roger, okay. We'll connect up and confirm CM2. Cuff up when you're ready.
It's what they're allowed to charge too, like
Yeah, I've got tube
the NDIS video I've seen
we've got
charges
CO2.
3 times more
Yeah, you happy?
the amount
Okay,
of
no
the
worries.
regular video.
I'll get out of the way now.
Russia's notes that in
boy.
Mark, he may owe his survival to the speed of the fire service extrication team.
Nice work, that. Well done. Thanks. Quick straight out. He had airway compromise. I could hear it as well. Like it had a straight his confidence still was very decided, but yeah, he needed to be out fast. We have a good working relationship with the fire service in Yorkshire, but you just got to make a snap decision sometimes, and the fire service will usually be led when it's a patient in a critical condition.
Mark is being driven to hospital. His wife will join him there. Her husband's survival is in real doubt. It's now 2 hours since Bravo team arrived at a blazing waste recycling depot in South Yorkshire, and it's continuing to belch toxic smoke. Hundreds of people living on the adjoining estate are in danger. Many residents have medical conditions that mean the smoke is potentially lethal.
So what we're going to do with our team, we're going to go around with the police and do knock on doors for vulnerable patients, mobility patients and chronic illnesses. We're good, police are trying to get some maps as well, so it's just a bit more methodical. Happy?
Yeah.
Right, wicked. COPD patient at number 25.
Windows are
Windows door shut, don't come out.
And any major health problems we need to know about, yeah?
3-4-year-old lad with asthma.
He's just a little lad, about 3-4-year-old.
Hotel 3.
But the situation has just got much more serious.
Yeah, roger that, mate.
One extra issue that we are looking at the moment is there's a gas main that runs underneath fire.
Hello, my love. Make sure you're all okay.
Transco are going to look at isolating it here, but at this time, it's still live.
There's always that threat of what happens if it goes worse. There is always that risk of this could go wrong, and it could go wrong quickly. Just on an update from fire, acetylene has been found.
How much acetylene?
They don't know yet, it was just information that were coming through.
Acetylene bottles can cause devastating explosions. It's been decided to evacuate most of the estate. The risks of allowing people to stay are just too great, but it's going to take time they might not have. On the M1 motorway, firefighters and the HART team are locked in a desperate struggle to free a trapped truck driver.
Can I get some slack and then I'm going to try and get in a bit more?
Yeah, a bit more slack on this.
It's between your legs, is it?
Yeah, that comes just...
I can't see it going back for a minute. We'll give it a try. Just can't get access.
I know you won't be able to. I don't know if you will be able to.
Twisted metal is pinning him in his seat. The medics have been unable to properly examine him, and concern is growing.
So, right, I can't get to the seat. I think it's...
Pop the door in.
Pop the door and see how we go from that.
When he's finally released, it's possible they'll find he has suffered internal injuries, but all the signs are pointing to a lucky escape.
Are you ready? The popping
I'm
door,
happy if you lot are, yeah?
Don't push me too far in.
Well done, mate. Well done, pal.
I'm going to get out of the way and these guys can cut this out of the way now. Alright, and then get your leg out.
Firefighters have prized open the driver's door. The next few minutes will be critical.
What's that line?
Matt and the team are standing by to resuscitate their patient if anything goes wrong, but moving him is proving difficult.
How are we doing, buddy? All right.
Yeah, he's a bit tacky, but his chest, from what I could tell, was quite clear. He's complaining of quite a lot of discomfort around where the steering wheel's pinned him, and it's down onto his pelvis as well, so...
Tachycardia is a rapid heartbeat. It's potentially dangerous.
Guys, are you all supporting him? Yeah. I'm going to try and free this leg if I can, all right?
No, it's just wedging.
Just wedging, innit?
Wedge like that. It's stuck. It's absolutely stuck solid.
Progress is
You
agonisingly
get
slow.
excited around people,
Yeah,
though,
well,
don't
the
you?
base of his seat's turned sort of 30 degrees that way.
Yeah,
The corner of
when you
the, like
get
where the
very
gear stick
excited,
sits and all that,
isn't
it's just right behind his leg. It's just
But you're a
pinning him.
good boy, though.
They're having to guess what is preventing his
You're a
leg
good boy.
from
When
moving.
Tom told you not
So,
to touch
does
the
that wanna
steering
come
on the
through
ground
window?
today, you stopped, didn't you?
Paramedic
You've got
Darren
special dinner.
knows it's difficult to balance the need for speed against worsening any injuries.
So at minute the fire and rescue were
I'm not
setting
doing
up.
telling you no food off the ground till
Relief
you leave.
cut
I'm
into
telling
this
no food
A
off the
post.
ground
They're going
if
to try
you
and
don't
push it
want
away
to get a sick.
so we can get further access to his legs, which are trapped.
You don't want to get a sick tummy, do you? Or a big tummy like Pa and then not be able to walk?
Bottom of the A-post now, guys.
I feel the pressure coming off everything.
The driver's condition is still causing concern, but the team is remaining optimistic. A scrum of firefighters is supporting his weight. If the cab structure is cut too quickly, sharp metal could sever blood vessels in his leg.
Guys, if you can chase the A-post as we pull with the turf, yeah? Okay? Yeah.
They're using a hand winch to slowly prise it apart.
That leg's coming in it.
Coming out now.
How you feeling, all right?
Couple more pulls and it'll come. Keep it going. Yeah, we're out. We're good.
At last, there's movement. drivers free.
Looks quite intact. He's got a big indentation on it, but the bone's intact. He has got a bleed on the back of his leg, just behind his thigh. It's opened up a little bit, so let's get him out and let's just get on top of that, yeah?
As soon as fire have finished their work, Hart can examine him fully for the first time.
Any pain now?
No, not there.
Big breath?
Can't take too deep a breath.
No, but
I've had to stay on you. Be careful on this left side as you press.
Any good?
Using expert judgment to assess his injuries, they are optimistic he's had a miraculous escape.
He's been a very lucky guy, yeah. He's hit, as you can see, a concrete stanchion. They don't give way at all. You know, there's massive intrusion into his cab. Fortunately, he didn't have a passenger because the passenger compartment is absolutely flat. How you doing, mate? It's Paul.
All right, Paul.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Not too bad. Feel a bit better now that that pressure's off my left leg.
Yeah, good stuff.
But until he's undergone tests in hospital in Leeds, no one will be celebrating.
It's just so deformed in there. You can see the shape of the steering wheel. Well, the intrusion into the cab area just gives you an indication what sort of impact happened here. You know, it would have been high speed and quite a nasty bang.
The team will return to base and await news from the hospital trauma centre.
A lot of our equipment does come through from the battlefield and from the army, and they're a good bit of kit for us to start using pre-hospital as well.
The team is equipped with a device developed with the help of the SAS during the Gulf War. The Easy IO is a drill which allows medics to pump drugs directly into the patient's bone marrow.
Remember the ladies that used to live there?
We get some fluid in this 20mm syringe, we put that onto the needle once it's inside the bone, we draw back to make sure that we're in the right position, and then we have to push hard, putting 20mm of saline into it to make a cavity, so the fluid or drugs that we need to put this route will be able to start working on the patient.
Hotel 1013 and 1021 got a detail.
Hotel 1 to all HART call signs. Postcode is as follows. Whiskey Foxtrot 12.
9 Bravo Golf over.
Manny and Mike team are mobile to reports of a patient crushed in a factory accident.
Someone's been squished. Something like that, yeah.
Hotel 1 to all HART call signs. Further information.
This patient is under boxes. It sounds like he's had a cardiac arrest and then some boxes have fallen on top of him.
They're heading for a packaging plant in Dewsbury.
It's going to be a case of trying to get to the patient if we can, see if they are in cardiac arrest. If they are, then seeing whether it's regular cardiac arrest or what we'd call a blood trauma cardiac arrest, which changes things slightly with our protocols of what we do.
Travelling in convoy can be dangerous.
Hang on.
Especially if motorists see one vehicle, but not the other.
Got enough shit. We'll just need the
An ambulance crew have beaten them to the scene, and they've already freed factory boss Richard Cheetham. His wife found him lying unconscious between two storage shelves. Now the fight is on to save his life.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, just pause a second. Right, that's asystole.
Richard's in cardiac arrest. As CPR is delivered, they are trying to pump adrenaline into his bloodstream.
We're struggling to get a line in. We never monitor went on.
And electrode. They're going to use the Easy IO.
Excuse me, fella, can you get us some fluid set up? Thank you. Have we got a BM monitor there, Manny? BM monitor. Adrenaline is going in. Fluid's just coming up. Adrenaline's in.
An ambulance doctor has arrived to supervise Richard's resuscitation.
Thank you.
Who's going to go next for CPR with us this afternoon every 2 minutes?
I can take over from here now, this is in.
Richard's brain is being bombarded by chemical messages to restore his heartbeat, but the patient isn't responding.
So just thinking out loud, if anybody thinks of anything else that they want to be doing at the minute or anything that I've not thought of other than the BM, which we're just getting off at the bottom, feel free to shout in. Opinions welcome. I think we'll just wait to see if we can get an output first. Okay, so let's have a quick rhythm check. Yeah. Okay, stop CPR, rhythm check. So successfully carry on CPR and adrenaline in, please.
It's a losing battle.
Right, adrenaline in.
Okay.
From my point of view, Hawkins was at 33, could have been down a lot longer than that. We're over
Last
20
scene,
minutes.
30 minutes before that.
In my opinion, I don't think there's much more we can do. So his wife's just here, okay, and then unless anybody's got any sort of feelings any other way, I think it should be something. Right, does anybody in the team have anything else they want to do? If not, I think we've done the very best we can. Right, okay, we'll stop now. Thank you.
Richard's wife, Sharon, who found him collapsed, is there as the team stop CPR.
It's never an easy decision to make, having to terminate a cardiac arrest, because you come into the service thinking, I'm going to save everyone whose heart stops I'm going to get to, and I'm going to make a difference. But actually, there are times when you just can't, because the odds are too great against you.
The weather, and it's a hot one across Yorkshire. Temperatures will reach 30 Celsius this afternoon. That's 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's high summer in Leeds, and Papa team are mobile.
Nothing yet. Details are very sketchy. We think it may be a fall, but we don't know what it is. We'll find out in the next 3 minutes, hopefully, because that's when we'll be on scene.
People can fall from height and they can have spinal injuries, neck injuries, lower leg injuries, all sorts of injuries, and it is obviously a big concern for us.
The scene is woodland next to a golf course in the Bradford suburb of Hanging Heaton. A golfer called 999.
What's happened then?
It's a young couple. An old quarry and there's a cliff edge.
Yeah.
And she's tumbled off it.
It's clear this could be a very serious case. The cliff is 40 foot high.
If you look at it, we're at that hole in the golf course above where we're teeing off.
Yeah. Is there an easier way to get in and out? No.
Harriet's showing all the symptoms of a severe spinal injury.
She's fell from up there, C-spine, and she's got left shoulder pain, query and fracture, and there's also left leg.
Hiya, Harriet. I'm Mark. So when you've fallen, do you remember falling?
I remember hitting my back.
On the way down?
Yeah.
Harriet's lucky she was found.
It's just a normal Monday game of golf with the lads. We went by the fourth tee and we heard a young lady cry for help. Came to investigate and we found her that she'd fallen off quite a ledge and hurt herself. So essentially we just called 999.
Just tell me if it hurts anywhere.
It is that side.
That side there? Where I'm pressing?
Yeah.
All right. But you're all right here?
Yeah.
Right around the back?
Oh.
She's in agony. Matt is asking for painkilling drugs.
Yeah, can one of you just bring morphine and ketamine?
What is it, buddy?
Much appreciated. Right, Matt, I'm just going to pop you a little bit of oxygen on you. There we go. You just carry on breathing away as you are doing normally. Sorry about that. So what were you doing at the time? Sorry, I know you've probably been asked this already, but...
Getting a suntan.
Getting a suntan? What, and you've just, what are you thinking so far, then?
She's
Chest and...
Yeah, possibly collarbone, shoulder, and then she's complaining quite a lot of pain under the back of here, and sort of here as well.
What there?
Right in the middle centre on her spine. So she's going to need immobilising. That's lovely. And again?
Getting her back to an ambulance is going to need manpower.
You've got the helmet on your right, and you're going up the hill into the trees.
And one wrong move could leave their patient paralysed.
Money. Doesn't want to treat. Okay.
When it comes to treating the criminal, it's obviously you're looking at all the danger elements. Yeah, what is the hazard that's going to be presented to you?
Hotel 112, call signs, got a firearms detail.
The Charlie team are heading to Murfield, where police are about to confront a man with an axe.
He's chopping his car up.
Chopping his car up?
Yeah.
But John and Deep know that this could be a serious incident. It's unfolding in a busy town centre, and police fear there could be casualties.
Get tasered before he runs it, won't it?
Martin and Alex are also heading to the scene. They're heading for an initial rendezvous point at the edge of the police cordon.
Whiskey Foxtrot 175 Alpha Alpha.
Yeah, roger that. We're still in talks with them in regards to moving a bit closer from a heart point of view. So we'll go for their initial.
There will be some concern what parties have been injured with reference to any sort of weapons, etc. Yes, there is a danger to yourself, but because of obviously being in the HART team, we do wear personal protective equipment, so that which does minimise the hazard that we may be presented with.
Police are now engaged on the scene and they have deployed firearms to the incident event.
Yeah, roger that. Ambulance already there.
The scene of the incident is a construction site. Armed police have handcuffed a man. His pickaxe is no longer a danger.
Is this Jeffy here? So,
Tradesman Brad has a serious facial wound. His cheekbone looks broken, and there could be other injuries.
We're all right down here. Yeah. Just turn your head slowly to right. To the right. Yeah. Not any pain when you do that.
Just my face says, right?
It looks like an argument over money with a developer.
It's clear there's been a bit of a dispute between the chap who's been apprehended and a guy in a car, and he's ended up attacking the car. Whether or not he's got an eye injury, the guy who's attacked the car, he's not really saying how he sustained that.
I don't know how I managed to fall over and that pick landed in his bonnet.
The most unlucky builder.
Look, all up here with guns and everything. I thought, yeah, if I were doing the bad thing, at least you could have shot me dead. That would have been ace.
This is a patient. I know that he may have done something, whatever it is, but he's just as important to the police in a fit state than in a bad state. So we have to do what we have to do and treat him as a patient.
The driver of the Range Rover is being examined by paramedics in an ambulance, but Brad is also going to need further medical attention.
Yeah, he's got a couple of things going on. Obviously, he's got the visible injury to his face. Also, his heart rate was quite high, and in the time that we were with him, it was taking time for it to go down. So, really, there's a couple of things that need to be checked out at hospital.
He'll be taken to A&E in Dewsbury for further tests. The
What
details
is
of what
it?
actually happened here today will be established when the police get the chance to talk to the two casualties.
You need to go to the toilet or not? Up you come. Up you come. Then you come. Now. Come.
Please on that for me.
Come here now.
Bring him in. It's going to be potentially a long carry out.
Being silly. You're being a silly dog. Why are you being silly? What's the matter? What's causing you to be silly? I make terrible noises and not come when I call you.
And perhaps her back.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hiya.
Tom's not going to eat
We're going to
you,
put a
not
band
today.
around your tummy and around your pelvis.
My
Alright.
food.
Really
I'm not going to eat
This will
you.
feel a little bit tight, but it's not going to hurt.
Do you think Tom's going to eat
Doing
you?
really good.
You silly duffer.
Kids wouldn't be kids unless they
Tom doesn't
were
eat
climbing
me.
trees, falling out of trees, climbing derelict buildings. We've all done it. Kids are going to continue to do it, no matter how many Xboxes and PlayStations in the world there is. They will carry on continually
You're
doing
going to
it.
bite, Tom.
Harriet's been immobilised.
Okay guys, so my command will be ready, steady and lift. Okay? Ready, steady and lift.
All right? Happy with that?
Mountain Rescue have turned up to help carry her. She's being handled with extreme care. There's a danger her back injury could lead to paralysis.
From her injuries now that we're looking at, see her shoulder was deformed to the point that it was dropping, so I'm not sure if that's possibly a shoulder, sort of head humerus or a clavicle, a fractured clavicle or something like that. She's also complaining of pain in her pelvis and around the back of her femur, and also in her lower back. So there's all potentially, large, significant injuries that could, if they are there, potentially sort of life-changing.
Papa team can now relax. Harriet is on her way to Leeds General Infirmary's trauma unit. Matt and his medics will have to wait until tomorrow to find out the extent of her injuries. Hours after a major fire broke out in South Yorkshire, people living around a blazing recycling plant are fleeing their homes as firefighters struggle to cool acetylene gas bottles in danger of exploding. But the HART team must remain in the danger zone.
Carry a bag for you.
Hello there.
It's downstairs.
You've got all your insulin and your tablets and...
Sorry.
Allow me.
You can smell it in house, can't you?
Yes.
It's a big decision to make. For me, I try and treat everybody as I want my own family to be treated. So you do see the family groups, you do see the people with pets as well. And again, having a family and that, you do want to protect them as best you can.
Anything else I've forgotten?
Do you want your slippers?
No, forget
Put your slippers on. Hold your breath.
Not for too long.
Not for too long, no.
The emergency services are now confident all the local residents have been taken to safety.
I put a 0 on the drive to mean that no one was in when they knocked, and an X to mean that someone was in and they've made contact with the residents.
And the fire brigade are beginning to win the battle to put out the fire. The gas mains have been shut off and the acetylene bottles are now almost at safe temperature, but it's been a close call.
It was quite risky at that beginning with the actual explosions of the canisters and the ball bearings and stuff, so it had to be just being here to provide that support to fire who are in the hot zone, because they can be dangerous missiles when they're coming towards you.
Tomorrow, the investigation into the fire will begin. For the HART team, it's time to return to base and head home to their families after another day in the danger zone.
I think my close family know that I'm in a risky part of the ambulance service. I don't tend to go out my way to sort of explain everything to them. I wouldn't want to frighten them anymore, and I wouldn't want to place any sort of worry on them. We have a job to do, we just have to get on and do it.
The trapped tanker driver was in hospital for 6 weeks with a broken leg and hand injuries. DIY mechanic Mark spent several days after suffering a fractured sternum and a collapsed lung, but is now making a good recovery. Sharon, whose husband Richard collapsed at work, has thanked the HART team for the speed of their response. Richard died from a blood clot on the lung. Brad, the man with a pickaxe, received treatment for a severe facial injury and 3 months on is still suffering pain from the wound. And Harriet, who fell 40 foot down a cliff, was found to have suffered severe bruising but no fractures.